Hi everyone. Our country really is in a mess at the moment. Look at this. This is from Evolve Politics, who, by the way, they're doing some great work. Well done. Furious voters launch High Court action after 10 Tory councillors are elected with more votes than ballots issued. This goes back to the council elections, was it last week or the week before, that were absolute disastrous for the Tories especially, but they weren't good for Labour either. They lost seats, but the Tories absolutely they got creamed, which is no surprise given the state of the country and the state of Brexit at the moment. But this is Evolve Politics. Like I say, they've just got better and better recently. Furious voters have launched legal action to demand an official recount after 10 Conservative Party candidates were elected as councillors in the May 2nd local elections by being awarded substantially more votes than the number of voters who actually turned out. Yeah, this is not 10 combined. This is 10, all 10 of them. All 10 of them ended up having more votes than... It's a cock-up of gigantic proportions, this is. Of the 10 Conservative Party candidates to stand in the Highworth Parish Council election, every single one was somehow awarded more than 3,000 votes, despite only 2,477 people actually turning out to vote in the election. Did like nobody think, hold on a minute, hold on a second. If we total these up, that means there's 30,000 people in this parish, and yeah, there isn't that many people. How can that many people have voted? Did nobody think that? Furthermore, despite the returning officer responsible for the election in the Wiltshire parish, Susan Kemp, admitting there had, quote, been clearly errors made in the count, she told residents that because she had already declared the vote, there was nothing she could do about it, stating, it is very clear that there has been an error in the numbers given to the declaration of the election for the Highworth Parish Council. These votes allocated to some candidates are incorrect. I cannot be certain that this had had an impact on the candidates elected, as I am unable in law to recount the ballot papers once I have declared the results of the election. As it stands, those who were declared in the early hours of Friday the 3rd of May are elected and therefore able to take their seats on Highworth Parish Council. So they're saying... They're saying, I know. Now, it's obvious here that this is a cock-up, and it's obvious here that this election, the results are wrong. It's obvious. But it's already been done, and therefore there's nothing we can do about it, and they'll have to take their seats, even though it's a total cock-up. It's like a murderer. It's like a murderer standing up in court and saying, yeah, I know I murdered that person, but I can't face my accuser because they're dead. Therefore, I've got to walk out. I've got to get off from this, I'm afraid. I can't face my accuser. Honestly, that's the way I see it. That's how ridiculous this is. Following Kemp's statement, furious local residents launched a Facebook group called Democracy for Haworth, which states, Evolve Politics, you lose a point for keep saying furious in your articles. Can't you use annoyed? Use a different word to describe it. The community of Highworth is challenging the result of the town council election on the 2nd of May 2019 by legal petition to the High Court. At this election, more votes were recorded than were ever cast, and at least one candidate was not elected who should have been. Following a meeting on Saturday the 11th of May at the community centre, it was agreed to set up this group to publicise the coordinated effort being taken by the community to forward this legal challenge. I'll leave a link to this article down below. Go and read it all. I won't carry on reading it. It looks like this is just a mistake. It looks like, I don't think this was done on purpose. Put it this way. It looks like it's just a gigantic cock-up. But it's a gigantic cock-up in an election. And it just goes to show that, you know what? If this election was rigged and if there was something nefarious, the people are just saying, hey, it's going to stand. So I'm going to keep an eye on this. I'm going to keep an eye on this case to see if this election really does stand. Because if it does, they have basically just proved you can rig elections in this country and there's no recourse for them. And just say, it was a mistake, sorry. But it's already been done now and there's no way we can go back and have it again. This election must be done again. That's the only thing that's right here is for that election to be redone. It's as simple as that. In that one area, that election redone. And anything else is a fudge, and anything else is totally against democracy. Pull your fingers out. Why should this have to go to court, for Christ's sake? Use common sense. There's no need to clog up the courts with this shit. This election is obviously wrong. It needs to be called null and void and done again. Stop wasting time and money on stupidity. Thanks very much for watching. As always, please click subscribe. Click the bell below if you want a notification of when I drop further videos. Please click through to the website. It's over there when I drop the video later. Links will be over there on the screen. Thanks very much for your support. Every little helps. I really do mean that. Thanks very much. Until next time. Peace and take care.